There we go. Hello everyone and welcome back. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out this video. Can't tell you how much I appreciate all of the support. Today, wanted to break a couple things down, have a little sit down chat about some ways that I go through my day, that I try to set myself up for success as I go day to day throughout my work week. I've got a little tool that I use to kind of help keep me organized, keep me on track with a lot of the things that I need to do on a daily and a weekly basis. And I wanted to share those things with you. So today, I wanted to talk about this little guy right here. Planner, journal, notebook, whatever. I live almost my entire work life inside of this book at all times. If you have never heard of a bullet journal, that is what this is. It is just a simple, plain notebook that is made up of all of these different dots. The thing that I like about this is that it gives me the flexibility to lay out all of my pages and all of my tasks and everything that I need to do in a custom format that works for me. You're probably familiar with lined notebooks, things that have just like your ruled lines, your composition notebooks, things of that nature that you've used probably every day since grade school. Those work great for a lot of people. They're great for making lists. They're great for writing out different thoughts and notes and things like that. But I tend to write a little more free-form, a little more out in the open, and use up a lot more space than just what's structured on those lines. So I like to have something a little more custom like this, where I can create the formats that I use, I can create the lines, and really help keep myself organized. I'm sure you guys are familiar with some other books. This one right here, this is my wife's planner from last year, and that's that lined notebook. It's got all the different lines in it. At the beginning, it's got like a month planner here so you can write out what's happening during the month or some different task notes that happen during the week. And this works great for my wife. This is easy for her to keep track of what she's doing, keep track of her tasks, keep track of what she needs to do on a weekly basis. And it's great. Not quite for me, so sorry. I do use this from time to time. This is just a little pocket notebook, one of those field notebooks I know a lot of people use, and it's super simple to carry one of these things around because then I can just jot down simple notes on here, things that pop into my head. If I'm out running errands with my wife, I can easily, just take this out, jot something down real quick, and put it back in my back pocket. It's no bigger than my wallet, so it's great, it fits right in the back pocket, and it's good to go. But it is not something that keeps me organized, so that's gonna go as well. This is really what helps keep me organized, staying in place, keeps me on track throughout the week. Coffee break. Guys, coffee is so good. If you don't drink coffee, I don't know that I can trust you. I'm just kidding. Kinda. Okay, so I've talked a little bit about the bullet journal, kind of what it is, right? It's just a notebook that's organized by dots instead of lines, and it allows you to create your own layouts, do your own thing. I've been using a bullet journal for over a year now, and over the past number of months, I've been working to slowly change the layouts, try some different things, and that's what's nice about this is because it is adaptable. If you try something out one week and it doesn't work, you can go ahead and change it back the next week, or try something else another week. That said, I tried a few layouts in the beginning when I first started out using a bullet journal, and this is kind of an example of what I used to do. I had, a full calendar and what week it was at the top. I had each day with its own space, and then a task list and some other little notes, and just a different notes section down in the bottom. And that worked out really well. As I started with Safeware a little over a year ago, I realized that that layout really wasn't going to work. I needed more note space, more space for me to take open notes than kind of restricting myself within each day. So I ended up changing the layout to be something like this, where I've got my week planned out and just my task list on one side, and then I've got a notes list listed over here on the other. So it kind of helps separate everything out to where if I'm looking at a particular day, I've got all the things that need to be done for that day. If I have a whole bunch of notes, I can take those on the other side and use those to reference a specific day. I had that flexibility with this sort of layout. One of the big things that I found is in order to set myself up for success for the week or for the day, whichever viewpoint I'm looking at, I have to make a task list. So whatever tasks I needed to get done, I can write them down for that specific day and cross them out as I go. There's a key in the front that allows me to use simple notations for all of my tasks to know what happened with that specific task. So for example, if I cross it out, then it's completed. If I draw an arrow through it, then I'm moving it to another day because the importance level of that task maybe didn't match the day that I was doing or didn't match the workflow that I had for that day. So even in creating a task list for a specific day, there's still a little bit of flexibility with these journals, and the flexibility that I found in my system to help move things around, prioritize my week a little bit better, but still get all of my tasks completed. I started off yesterday and I sat down on my computer and I realized that I was a little scatterbrained. I realized that I had let a couple things fall by the wayside. I had forgotten to maybe update some things. I had forgotten to post on certain sites like LinkedIn or eFuse because I'm trying to focus on not only my position with Safeware and all the tasks that I need to do with the various programs that I work in, I also want to make sure that I'm still focusing on my personal brand. And while I'm not some outlandish, vlogger or YouTuber or streamer or content creator or anything like that, I still have a personal brand that I'm trying to develop, that I'm trying to put out there. I think branding is still important as a person. That way, if I were to make a post on LinkedIn, somebody can relate to that post and then eventually get connected with me, and we can find ways to maybe connect further, do business together, so on and so forth. So I think that branding is really, really important, and having a presence, whether it's on a social media platform like Twitter or Instagram, or it's on a more professional platform like LinkedIn, having a system like this, having a set task list throughout the week, something that's customizable that I can really manipulate to benefit me and benefit my workflow is really important to me. If there's a different system that you guys use, let's hear it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. What's a system that you use to help keep yourself organized, prioritized, and really just knock things out for the week? I'm really curious to know if this is something you do, if maybe I'm the only one, or maybe you use a digital format, maybe you keep notes on your phone, maybe you have a smaller task list like a field notes booklet or a little journal like this that you can just write everything down in. There you have it, guys. Thank you so much again for checking out this video. If you got maybe a couple tips of advice, maybe something you're gonna try out, I'd really appreciate a like and a comment down below. Feel free to share with your friends if you know somebody who may be trying to find ways to stay organized. Maybe you're starting a new job or starting a new position somewhere. Just share it around. Have a couple exciting things coming up in the next couple weeks. I'm training right now for a half marathon. I'm going to be running that here in a little less than 2 weeks. And then immediately after that, the wife and I are taking a cruise. I appreciate you guys checking out this video, all the videos in the past, and then all of the videos to come. So thank you guys again for checking this out. We'll catch you all in the next one. See ya!